Okay, a summary of where I'm at with everything I've gone through in life and everything I have learned is that there is light and there is dark. There is light and there is dark within every single one of us. It is all inside of our minds. It is our fears. It is our feelings. It is what we repress. And those things get manifested on the outside. Now, how does that work? In my opinion, the connection there is that we are living temporary human experiences. We are living temporary human lives. And what we really are is we are part of this massive soup. You want to call it God, universe, totality, oneness, consciousness. Doesn't matter what term you choose to use. And that is occurring. It's a single string or strand, right? It's all part of the same thing. But when we are born into this world, we have this human conception that, oh, birth and death. We like create these segments, but those segments are not real. So the truth is that we are eternal. We are literally eternal. Energy is neither created nor destroyed. That includes us. We are just electrical impulses and energy, and we're all part of this, all of this stuff, all of this life, all of this non-life, all of this universe. It's all part of the same thing. And so given that, when we're living our day to day in the world that we see manifested outside, these systems that we have, or these things we don't agree with, or this suffering, or this killing, or this violence, this darkness, in my opinion, it doesn't come from a devil. It doesn't come from some evil being or something that's anti-human or something like that. It comes from human beings who have likely disconnected from their inner selves and are not aware of how their internal is so connected to the external that is made. And so we get so many of these people that we get caught up in the external influencing us rather than us tapping into the internal and being aware and realizing, oh, there is a lot of light and there's also a lot of dark within me. I can choose to be this way because of these things that have happened, or I can choose to go this way because that's what society tells me. And we're kind of tapping more into the darkness in that way. Oh, I'm going to take advantage because I was taken advantage of. Oh, I'm going to cause harm because that's what we do. Or we could tap inside and go, you know what? I want to choose something different. I don't agree with this society. I don't agree with these narratives. I don't agree with what other humans have done. Yeah, I'm a human too. I'm a part of this human society, but you know what? I can envision something greater. I can envision something higher. I feel like I could be a better human being, or I feel like I could set an example. Even if that means that I go with less, even if that means that I don't succeed in these certain ways, or I don't have as much power or influence or control, or whatever, all of these things, again, that's part of the darkness. That's part of the human created things. Control and power, and I need to dominate, I need to enslave, I need to kill, I need to cause suffering. It comes from these internal fears, these feelings of lack, these feelings of insecurity, these feelings of like, I'm not safe, or I don't have enough, or I need to have more. I need to dominate in order to have that. I need to control, I need to kill in order to feel that security. Instead of just feeling it, instead of just having it, instead of just tapping into it, because it's internal, not external. And so, like I was saying, there is this light and there's this darkness within us, and it manifests on the outside, and it's what is going on in our mind. It's what's passing our awareness without us recognizing it. This is the whole thing about us being so fast and having such a quick society and building up and faster over like history. That's what we're doing. We have less and less time to just sit, to just be and just look around and just sit with our minds and be like, what, follow this. Hold on. What am I thinking? What am I thinking right now? Okay, and what does that mean? Okay, and what am I thinking right now? Oh, that doesn't make me feel good. That doesn't, oh God, okay. And instead of distracting, we sit with it and we go, why don't I feel good? Why do I feel not secure? Why do I feel unsafe? Why is my heart beating fast? Why am I breathing so heavy? And then you dig into that, you go down the rabbit hole, and you'll eventually, at least for me, from my realizations, you realize that there is no point to that. What am I afraid of? I was afraid of fear itself. Like I was afraid of being afraid. Like there's nothing there to be afraid of. It's okay. Like it's all right. Everything will always be all right. At some point, even death, something's going to happen, and this temporary human existence is going to end, and it's going to be a temporary amount of suffering or pain. But it's the fear, it's the narrative I give to that, right? That's what causes me to freak out or to not be present or to maybe take actions I shouldn't take or to take it out on other people or whatever, rather than making peace within myself and being like, that's okay. It's all right. It's okay, man. You're going to be okay. You've always been okay. You will always be okay. You came from source. You will return to source. You are a part of source right now. And that's the truth for every single human being on this planet. And so We have this light, we have this darkness, and we have so much power within us because that's what we are. We create this reality because it's what we feel inside. That is what's projected on the outside. So if we feel fear, if we feel insecure, if we feel scarcity, if we feel these things, then it will be projected outwards, and it will create war, it will create distrust, it will create suffering, it will create harm. That's what will continue to happen until we all individually, one by one, until we as a more massive collective decide we're not fucking doing this anymore. We're being courageous. We're actually being courageous at a core level in choosing to trust, choosing to love, choosing a different reality. We are not agreeing to this fucking reality anymore. We're not agreeing to living in fear anymore. We're done with it. This is what it creates, is what we have fucking seen. And we're not doing it. And we choose more of the light within us. It's not that the dark will ever be gone. The dark will always be there. But it's sitting there and recognizing it within ourselves and recognizing it will constantly come up and seeing it, not denying it, not suppressing it, seeing it and being like, I could do this, or I could act in this way, or I have this selfish desire, or whatever. But then it's just being honest about that and being open about that and being like, this is what I want, or this is what I need, or this is what other people want, this is what other people need. And trying to balance that as best as we can, because there's definitely a better balance that we can strike. There's definitely a better balance. This is not it. This is not the end all be all by far. We have so much more we could work on. We have so much more power than what we realize, and it all lies within us. And I think the very first step, or at least one of the first major steps, is awareness. Just us sitting with ourselves and becoming aware of these things in our minds, and us all kind of nodding to each other, getting this kind of more collective consciousness, pushing it out there, speaking it, sharing it is the next step. Awareness, and then speaking and sharing. And the more people that we get, there are two major things that happens when we get a lot of people more on that same wavelength. We push it out into the collective consciousness. More and more people start feeling that way. More and more start looking around, start hopeful, like, yeah, no, we could have something different. Yeah, no, you nodding our heads together, right? Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, what does that look like? What can we do? And then we really start the work. Then we can really start coming together, banding together, and seeing what can we actually do? How can we work together? How can we create a different reality together? And then the two things that come from that is more and more people start nodding their heads, more and more people we get together, collective consciousness raises, we get leverage. The more people you have, the more leverage you have. Labor, time, power, money, all of these things. It's always been in our hands. Always. The illusion is that it's not in our hands, but it's always been in our hands. So we come together, we have way more leverage, even just financially, if you're thinking of that. And then number two is that we have the social support and safety that we're all craving. We all want a different world. We all want this bullshit to end. We all want this suffering to end, all this madness to end. And we want a different reality. But no one needs to be a martyr. No one should be a martyr. No one should be expected to be a martyr. And that doesn't work anyway long term. Little lone wolves going off, or just a select small group of people going off, that doesn't work for sustainable change. We need numbers. We need people. So I hope that more and more people will take their time, will take their space back, will simplify their life, will meditate, will take walks in nature, will connect with their loved ones, will come on here on TikTok like I'm doing and speak your fucking mind. Say it. Whatever's going on in your head, don't just keep it and say it. Write it down and publish a book. Make videos, make music. I make music. That's part of what I do. I make music, I make videos, I journal. And the more and more I do that, and the more and more I speak to my friends and my family, and I'm honest about what I'm saying, it's not easy all the time. It's almost, I feel like I have to slowly and subtly put it in there, because if I just put it all on at once, people just like check out and they're like, I can't handle this, it's too much. So we need to get out there, and we need to subtly and slowly, even if it's subtle and slow, and be patient, and just start seeding these things and start speaking our mind, creating videos, finding our collective, finding our people, even if it's online at first, and then expand from there and create more community in the actual, world more around us, and do both at the same time if we can. So that's what I feel like we need to do. The light and dark is within us. It's all the powers within us. We are part of the oneness. We are part of the totality. We are part of God. We are it. We are it, guys. It comes from internally. If we want to see the external world be different, it starts within us. And then we just talk to each other and connect with each other and all nod our heads. And then we start moving in that way all together, more as a collective. Let's do it.